guys, so it is time to do a plan with me in my regular happy planner, and it is the first, I think it's the last week of February is what we're, nope, first week of March. So it is the last little half is February, the first half of the week, and then it's the beginning of March. I always love that sound when you're taking the pages out of the discs. It's a fun sound. I'm going to move us up just a little bit. I've been doing different kinds of spreads and I have to keep on adjusting my camera there. I am going to do a separate video where I decorate the inside of my planner like I did for Valentine's Day, but it's time to change it out, and I'm going to change it out to spring because March is the first month of spring, although it is the end of March. I think it's the 20th. I have picked some washi, so this is my washi that I have picked. Of course, I'm not going to use all of it, but I do want to use some of it, and I'm kind of going to just kind of go with it and see what I want to use as we go along. I like to give myself some options, and then I hate myself for picking so many options when I have to put it all away. But I also printed off 2 different kits. So this one here is a printable. They are all printables from Pink Pixel Graphics. She is absolutely wonderful. It's pinkpixelgraphics.com. I will try my hardest to remember to link it in the description box below. I know I suck at that, you guys. I am a work in progress. I don't claim to be perfect. But this one is beautiful, and it's called Your Story. It is so stinking pretty. I mean, just look at these images. They're so gorgeous. I really love them. And then I pulled this one as well. This one is just not enough for me. It comes with the 2 pages, and it's just not enough for me. So I did pull this one as well. And I'm probably still going to have to add a little bit here and there, but I'm going to see what we can do with these. I think we'll be okay. But this one is just 1 page of a 3-page kit that she offers at her website again. And this one is called Misty something. I don't know. But Misty is what I remember, so that's what this one is called. And I'm just going to stick these together, use both of these together, and we're just going to go with it with that. I think it's going to work out just fine for us. So this, she has them for all different ones. You can get the files for the mini happy planner, the Erin Condren, the classic happy planner, or the big happy planner. So she gives lots of options, and that's one reason why I really like using her website. However, you will soon see that even though I push the classic happy planner size, sometimes it's not exactly right. So you kind of have to play with it. That might get on some of you's nerves to have to do that, but me, I'm honestly fine with it. If I don't screw up and do what I just did, it really doesn't bother me that bad, but it might get on your nerves. It's okay with me. It really doesn't bother me too bad to kind of have to play with it a little bit and make it my own. You guys know I do that anyway. So I think I'm going to put that one up at the top right there. Really like that. But these are too long, so I'm going to have to... And I know I didn't push the big happy planner. I know I pushed the classic size, but either way, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I can just adjust it as I need to. It's fine. So I am so excited for March because I'm so stinking ready for warmer weather. I am so tired of this cold weather, y'all. It's just not for me. And I know that a lot of rain is going to come with this because we're already seeing rain now. And so I know that rain is going to come with it. But that's honestly okay with me. I'm just ready. I'm ready for... See, like it's too wide too. Some of them are wider than others. So it's a little bit weird. That's okay. It's still really great for free. For sure. And you can make your own stickers as well. There's tons of different tutorials to do it on YouTube. I have made my own myself, so I do know it is easy. And if you have like a Cricut some Cricut software and things like that, you can make your own stickers like all the way around. But it's very easy to make your own boxes for sure. So anyway, there's no wrong way to do a planner. Despite contrary belief, there's really no wrong way to do it. It's your preference, it's your planner, it's you using it to fit your life. You can decorate it how much or how little you want to, and you can sit here and play with the stickers and have to cut them and recut them over and over if you want, like me. You guys know I'm not really the most accurate at cutting, so this should be interesting. I might just have to deal with it and kind of use my blade from here. But anyways, I am so looking forward to the springtime, and this month is super exciting because this month is my mom's birthday, but it is also Killian's birthday. So I would say I'm excited, and I mean I am. I'm excited for him because he's growing, and I'm very proud of him. But it's so bittersweet, y'all. When your babies are growing up, I mean, it just goes by so fast, and that baby stage is over so quickly. I mean, it really is. It's so fast, and I hate it. Because I know I'm going to miss my baby, and he has been the most difficult baby that I have had so far. I've only had 2, so he is definitely more difficult than his brother in every way. But that is okay. I love him all the more because of it. I mean, his little personality is definitely his own, and I love him for it. But he is definitely a little difficult little boy. He's something else, I'll tell you that. He is just so dang crazy and into everything, and it's like terrible twos started at birth, and he's never really gotten past it yet. So yeah, he's just messy and into things all the time, and you know, he is just, I think I'm just going to leave this here because I'm going to put washi over that anyway. And he is just a mess all the time. 100% of the time, he's a mess. So, just to give you an idea, these were for the Classic Happy Planner 2, and look at them. Like, they're way different, but it's fine. It's just going to take me just a little bit longer to do it, but now I think I've gotten in the groove, so it shouldn't take me too long, just a little bit longer than it would have if they were cut correctly, but that's okay. He is a mama's boy, and he is on me 100% of the time, so that will be interesting. If we do have another baby, it will be interesting to see how he reacts about that, because he doesn't even like me holding any other child for sure, so it will be interesting to see how he adjusts. I'm sure he will adjust, but it's just something else. He is just a mess. But he's my mess, and I love him very, very much. He's definitely his father's child, for sure. Tristan got my personality and my looks, and Killian got his daddy's, for sure. So, anyways, it is his birthday, and it is my mom's birthday as well. So, it's a busy month. So we'll be having his second birthday. I'm going to leave this one too. I'm just going to leave that like it is because I'm going to cover that and that, so that's fine. It's going to be his second birthday, and I'm sure I will cry because I always do. Isn't that funny? It's ridiculous. I need to stop it, but I can't help myself because it's just my baby. You know, what am I supposed to do about it? He is my love, and I just, can't believe he's growing up so fast, and it's just a mess. And I just love my boys. They light up my life, and I'm ready for springtime so that we can go play and have some fun outside and get some sunshine. Ugh, I just feel like we're vampires living in here. It's just dark and gloomy and rainy and sickness everywhere. Everybody's got the flu or strep throat or both or one after the other, and you're scared to bring your kids anywhere. This is going to cut off some of these glasses, but oh well. I've already done it now. I done it. I done did it. If you are Southern, you have heard that before. It makes me cringe, to be honest with you, to hear that, but bad grammar just kind of crawls under my skin a little bit. But I have definitely heard that more than once in my life. I done did it. You done it now. Oh boy. Oh wow, I totally just pulled that paper off all the way. Okay. So there's that one. Let's see what else we want to do. So, you guys have probably heard me say this by now. By the time this airs, I'm sure you will have heard me talk about this a couple of different times, and I'm sorry if I'm a broken record, but I did those other videos today, so it's still like fresh on my mind, so I'm just kind of talking about it. But I got some negative feedback, which is always a little bit discouraging. Not too bad. It's just the way it was said kind of bothered me, but as far as criticism, I truly can handle criticism, but I feel it's all about the way it is said, right? So, anyways, I got some negative feedback in a negative way, which, you know, it is what it is. It's gonna happen. If you're on YouTube, you put yourself out here, it's gonna happen, guys. It just is. That's just part of it. You just kind of have to deal with it, let it roll off your back, which obviously I'm not that great at yet, but it's just that I just wanted to say about it is that I understand that my planning style is not like everybody else's, and that's okay with me. There are lots of people out there who do no white space planning, but there are lots of people out there who do white space planning, and they make it look really cute and adorable. It's just not what I like to do. So my style is cover it up. You know what I mean? I like to cover everything with really pretty images and things that are gonna make me happy during the week. This is what makes me plan. If I have tons of white space, I don't really have the motivation to plan. I'm not going to have the motivation to write in it because it's not, you can probably hear the school bus outside, and it's not going to give me the motivation to use my planner throughout the week. But having beautiful images like this all week, it just encourages me to keep writing in it. And that's why I cover it all up. That's why I do it the way that I do it. I like it this way. And I know that it's not everybody's cup of tea, and that is okay. That doesn't offend me that your way is different than mine. Hopefully you watch these videos and hopefully you like them, and hopefully you get something out of them, whether you do it the same way I do it or not. I hope that you at least glean a little bit, because I think that's really important, that we just glean a little bit from everybody. I think that there's something to learn from everyone, whether it's your style, particular style or not. And that's the fun of YouTube to me. It's not me watching videos of people doing things exactly the way I do it, or exactly the way I like it. That wouldn't be fun. I just did that one crooked. That's going to annoy me. But that wouldn't be fun at all. It's just about, you know, watching people and gathering ideas. And that's the way I look at it. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one. I don't know. But that's kind of how I look at it. I just look at it as it's an opportunity for you to learn from someone else. And if you do it the same way they do, great. And if you don't, then I still feel like you have things that you can learn from them. It just might not be, you might just choose to do yours a little bit different. And that's okay. You might like a little bit more white space than I do. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. More power to you. There are tons of white space planners out there that have a lot of subscribers and do a lot of videos. And, you know, there are a lot of people that cover it all up like me, and they have, you know, they've been doing it for a long time, and that's the way they like to do it. So it's just all about preference is really what it boils down to. So don't feel like you can't plan, or you are afraid of what other people are going to say or whatever. Don't feel like that. Don't get discouraged by other people and feel like you can't do it. Because that just means that person won. You know? That negativity affected you. There's going to be negativity, but don't let it affect you. This is going to bother me because look how wide these are. That is what's frustrating, because these are not meant to be trimmed like that, and now I'm going to have to trim them. Still okay, just a little bit more frustrating. What else is going on with us right now? In just a few months, I'm going to have to get Tristan a cover school for, what do I want to do? Do I want to do this here? I'm going to have to get him a cover school for his homeschooling. That's kind of exciting and very stressful all at the same time, because I'm going to have to choose one. And that is a big, you know, it's kind of a big deal, because if you're not familiar with homeschooling, you might not know this, but Alabama's where we live, and Alabama's laws are really great when it comes to homeschooling. They're very, they really let you take your child's learning into your own hands, and they allow you to really make a lot of the decisions about their homeschooling on your own. So it's really great that way. But because of that, you have these things called cover schools. And with your cover school, it really just takes the liability part, a lot of that pressure off of the parent, so that if there is anything going on as far as curriculum, or have they actually passed, or have they actually completed this testing, or do they have they earned their you know, diploma, or what are their records, or blah blah blah, you have somebody that holds you accountable to all that. So that's kind of on them, and they can say yes they have, and yes they do deserve their diploma and all of this. So a cover school is really good to have that backing. And they also, some cover schools are strict, whereas they say you have to teach this and this grade, or some of them are really relaxed and they're like, do whatever you want, you just have to do this and submit it, like a progress report. You know, some of them are within each quarter, some of them are like, I don't think any of them are monthly, but you know, whatever. So ever so often you have to submit a progress report telling us what you learned, when you learned it, how they're doing, keep a grade book, keep records, and send this to us. Some of them are really relaxed, and it's also really great because they give you, it gives you opportunities to connect with other children. So that way your child can connect with other kids that are homeschooled as well. So you can go to like sporting events or awards days, or, oh crud, of course this is like this on this side, sporting events, or you know, things like that, where you your child has a chance to really connect with, see, there's no winning. It's going to be wrong no matter what, which is really frustrating, but oh well, it's just going to be what it is. Anyway, and that way your child's not all by themselves all the time. They can develop those social skills and things like that. So it's really cool. Anyway, it's almost time for me to choose a cover school because Tristan is technically not in kindergarten this year because his birthday is so late. So even though he is 5 years old, he turned 5 in November. And so that is frustrating. Because it's frustrating because he couldn't start kindergarten until this coming year. So in a normal school, like, he wouldn't be able to start kindergarten. So I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to check and see, like, how that's gonna happen with the cover school and all of that, and like, could I let him test out of kindergarten because he's definitely ready for first grade, or with a cover school, I'm not really sure how that translates into homeschooling and things like that. Or should we just go ahead and do kindergarten and test out late? I don't know. We'll just have to see. But either way, I have to pick a cover school. So that's going to be really interesting. And I'm going to try not to be too stressed out about it. But I have to do that coming up soon, because coming up soon is going to be the time where he is required to go to kindergarten, whereas now he's not. He's not supposed to be in kindergarten, even though we study kindergarten and beyond. He really is a very smart boy who I am very, very proud of. He's starting to read on his own, and he adds and subtracts and can do worksheets, adding and subtracting and doing those things. So I'm super proud of him. He's a very smart boy. And I know that he could be ready for first grade for sure with no problem, but it's just a matter of how all of that translates and what we have to figure out. So he's a really smart little boy. Very proud of him. And I would be proud if he didn't do all that, but the point of it is he does, and he's just a smart kid. He makes it easy. I can't even take credit for it because he makes it really too easy for me. He's just a sponge, and he's very smart. It doesn't take long to teach him things, so I really can't take that much of the credit. So anyways, very proud of my boy. So we've got that going on soon, and there's just lots of excitement that's coming up with birthdays and then warmer weather. And we're going to try to go to the beach this year. We didn't get to go last year, and that really sucked. It was kind of like a last minute, we can't go kind of thing, because we were supposed to go with my family, and then stuff happened at the very last second, and they couldn't go, and we didn't have time to, save up the money and everything to go after they had changed things on us a little bit, and so we didn't get to go. And Killian's never been before. Tristan has, but Killian has not. So I know that will be fun, so I'm looking forward to that this summer. What kinds of things do you have planned? I feel like, the beginning of the year is over now, and now we're getting into springtime and fun time and Easter and warm holidays and vacation time, and now's the time to start planning everything. So what kind of fun stuff are you planning? What do you have going on this year? Because I'm excited. That is for sure. I'm really excited about stuff. Okay, I am trying to figure out what else to do with this. I've got some other boxes I want to fill in, and I don't know if I'm going to pull from anything else. I really like these muted tones, so I don't want to pull a bunch of color in here. I like how muted it is, so I want to keep it like that. But I can pull in some things if I have to. And I have some headers left. And if I can get this straight, then I'll have this box here that I want to use up here on this page. And I hate it when I cut it because I have all these little sticky pieces on my fingers and it drives me nuts the whole rest of the time. Okay, so there's that. And then I do want another checklist. And so I have 2 more boxes there. I think I'm going to use them here. But, okay, so I was talking about a grocery story, and I totally cut myself off, and I didn't even realize I cut myself off, but a sweet subscriber that always that always comments, she was telling me, like, well, dang, I was looking forward to the rest of that story, and he left me hanging. I was like, oh, wow, I'm sorry. So I didn't even realize it until she said that, and then I looked at it, and sure enough, I had, like, edited the rest of it out. I think I got interrupted by Killian or Tristan, and I totally just edited it out. Edited. Say that, like, 10 times fast. But anyways, I was saying about how I went to the grocery store and we planned out all these meals, and Joshua went with me. We planned out what we were going to eat for our meal plan, and then, of course, like, he doesn't want what we planned for. And he's the one who helped me. So it's not like he can say, well, you picked a bunch of stuff I didn't like. No, he was there with me, picking it out, what we were going to eat and everything. So he can't say it was because I picked something that he didn't want. He was doing the picking too. So there's that. And then is the fact that we were at the grocery store and he was like, where is my washi cutter? Like, what in the world have I done with it? He was, here it goes. He was in the grocery store asking me what we were going to eat for that night. And I said, well, I don't know. I mean, what are you thinking? And he comes up with this disgusting concoction, okay? And I'm talking about disgusting, so I'm going to tell you what it was. And if you think it's good, then gross, but, you know, to each their own. He eats Velveeta cheese, like the regular block Velveeta cheese. Okay, so he cooks meat like he is going to cook taco meat. And then he puts the Velveeta cheese in there. Rotel. What else did it have in it? What else did it have in it? Rotel, Velveeta cheese, taco meat, and spaghetti noodles. And I'm trying to think if it had, oh, and cream of chicken soup. Oh my god. Ooh, that is so disgusting. That is so nasty. And then his stomach was hurting, and I was like, yeah, your stomach is hurting. That is disgusting. Like, what were you thinking? Oh, wow, that's so gross. And he was like, it's so good. And I was like, oh my gosh. So apparently his friend's girlfriend from where he used to work brought it up there for them to eat it because it was so good. And he tried it and he loved it and he wanted to make it for himself. No, that is so gross. I will never eat that. Like, that is disgusting. No, ma'am. That is so gross. No. So that's what he wanted to eat. And I was like, well, I'm sure not eating that. And the boys are not going to eat that. So I ended up cooking something else for the boys. And I can't even remember what I ate. I think I ate cereal or something. I don't even know. But holy goodness above. That is so gross. I can't even deal with it. That is just nastiness. And he ate it. And then he said he felt bad. Then the next day, I asked him what he wanted for dinner. And I gave him the options of what we had gotten from the grocery store. I was like, do you want this, or I can make this? And he was like, well, I need something healthy. And I was sitting here thinking, you have got to be joking me. Like, are you serious? You have to have something healthy? Do you know what you just ate last night that you chose? Are you kidding me? Wow. I couldn't even deal with it. Could not even deal. Are you serious? You're really telling me you need to eat healthy after you just ate Velveeta cheese and, oh, I can't. That's so gross. So, yeah, that's my husband. I don't even know what he was thinking. So, yesterday he ate, yeah, the craziness continues. Yesterday he ate taco soup, which is my absolute favorite thing. Like, he makes it, and it's so good. It is so yummy. It's just wonderful. I love it. It's really good. And it's not disgusting like that other mess. I don't even know what that junk is, but it's not gross. It's really good. And it's like taco meat and rotel and tomato sauce and a little bit of jalapeno and what else does it have in it? What else does it have in it? Anyways, it's really good. I love that stuff. It's really yummy, and it's not greasy and disgusting like that other junk. Ugh, gross. And so he made that yesterday for lunch, but then our church has like a dinner on Wednesday nights, like family dinner, where we eat dinner together before we go to our separate classes, and it's just a way for you to fellowship with other people, and it's really nice. But we do that on Wednesdays, and we didn't know what they were having for dinner until we got there, and it was taco salad. And so I didn't eat it because we just ate taco soup. I was like, this is a little too redundant for me. Like, I'm just not going to eat. We'll just eat after church or whatever. And he ate it. And then he was miserable all night long because he had ate both of those. I was like, oh, wow. I don't know what to do with him. He's just a mess. Such a mess. So that was the rest of my story. He picks things with me at the grocery store, and then when it comes down to eating it, he doesn't want anything we picked. And I'm like, well, we're not going to the grocery store for all new food. We just spent all this money on meals, and you're gonna eat it. Like, I don't understand. We need to eat this. He drives me nuts, and I think it's a man thing, because I've heard so many of you tell me that it's the same thing, that your husbands do the same thing. It's like, what are you doing? Why? Why are you doing this? Don't you want what we picked out? No? Well, too bad. You picked it. And it's things that he's like, oh, how about we have this? And I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. No, I don't want that. Okay, because you are making so much sense to me, sir. I don't know. It must be a man thing. It's ridiculous. But anyways, I am not complaining about my husband in any way because I love him very much. But sometimes he just, I don't understand. I'm confused. I don't get it.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul, I'll be there. Never leaving you in the darkness, even when you're out
nails in this planner because I use another planner for that too, so I really don't need to do that. I'm looking for a different kind of doctor's appointment sticker, and I'm not seeing it. In all of these functional stickers, I don't see one that is good for that, really. This is my laundry day, so I'm going to use this one. And I know that I have some other doctor appointment stickers. Okay, I need to make some different phone calls. So I need to call the dentist for the boys, and I need to call the eye doctor for myself. So I'm going to put that there. And probably should, I think I'm actually going to move these stickers and put them down here, because these are the reminders for myself. And then this I can leave blank for my meal plan, if I can get this off. Can you come off, please? I hear my little stinker in there, awake from his nap, talking. Okay. Let's see. Y'all, he is hilarious. He's playing in there. And in a minute, he'll be like, Mama. Mama. That's funny. Okay, this is their dentist appointment is here. But I would really like to move this appointment, but that's when it is, so I need to move that appointment. And then I don't know, I need to find out about Jaren, so I want to write that down. I want to remind myself to figure that out before the end of the week gets here, because I hate that. Not being prepared and not knowing what's going on, or if he's coming until the day of, is always like, whoa, okay. Because he was sick with the flu, so I don't know if we're getting, I know we're getting him this weekend that I'm in right now, but I don't know if we're getting him 2 weekends in a row because he had the flu. So I'm just going to put Jaron. Not really, that's not how you spell his name, but. And I'm going to color in the little circle so that I remember it. Okay, there's that. I need a haircut desperately. The boys have had their haircuts, and now Mommy needs her haircut really bad. I kind of want to get my nails done, but I don't know if I'm going to or not. I can't decide if I want to or not, y'all. I pick at them and mess with them so much that I have to get them filled in too often because I mess with them way too much. So this is going to be our Costco trip. I'm actually pretty excited about it. We are doing so well with Costco. It is saving us so much money a month, you guys. It really, really is. We do one big trip, one smaller trip, and then we have stuff to last for the entire month. We have had a couple of things that have lasted us more than a month, so it's really, really good. I'm going to put midweek so I know what I put this down for, so I remember. Meal plan for the next week with Joshua. Have to make him sit down with me and do it, because he won't if I don't force him to. What else do I want to do? I need to do budget planning with him as well. So I'm going to put a budget meeting, even though it's not really a meeting, but it is. It's not, but it is. We need to sit down and budget. And then we have church as well. So I'm going to put this little car sticker for us to go to church, because we have church, and I don't have a little church sticker right now. So we have church because I teach my rainbows. So there's that. Busy day. Not really. Okay, I need to film. And I need to clean. I am still doing videos. I'm sorry, I'm almost done. Trash day. And what else? For this day, Yay, payday, hooray. Okay. Groceries, the shopping, I mean. I am on a no spend, you guys, and I'm going to be so proud of myself. We are saving money for all kinds of things. Okay, I need to find out about this. Let's see, I feel like I have something going on this day and I have no idea what it is. I need to start plan for a party. This is when I need to start going shopping for the party. So I'm going to put a little shopping bag right here because I need to start shopping for Kim's birthday party. And then this is church day and our Costco trip. This is where I put the scripture, although I don't always do very well at it. I keep it in my other one and then I don't pull it over to here. But I think that's going to be it for now. So I'll put my meal plan on this one, even though I tore it a little. And then I have everything else that's going on and I'll fill it in more as I go. And that's what it's going to look like. So I'm going to put this in for you guys so you can see it a little closer. Come closer. This is what it's looking like for this week. I'm going to try my best to remember to do a picture of the midweek and how I'm filling things in and putting more stickers down according to what happened. And then I'll put an end of the week as well. And then I will, or either in the next one, I will show you last week's. So speaking of that, let me go ahead and put this into my planner. And while I'm doing that, I will show you what this week is looking like so far. So today is Thursday. So I didn't really fill in a whole bunch on these 2 days. This was a cleaning day. And I have a couple of things that I need to write down from yesterday. Tuesday, I tried to film. It was a horrible day. Horrible day, you guys. Tuesday was not a good day for me. But today is much better, so I have some things to fill out. But this is what this week is looking like so far. And then we're going into March. So next week, we're in March, guys. I'm excited. And that is what it looks like. And I hope that you guys enjoyed. It's a month. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that you will stick with me and look around for more videos. But until then, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.